Hey everybody, welcome back. Main Character Syndrome is the latest pandemic.
You'll never win.
I don't want to wait. I want you to cut my hair.
I just want to make you look like a fool.
I have quite a serious medical condition. I have claustrophobia. I will be needing 3 seats.
I can't give you all 3 seats.
But I've given you a genuine medical note from a doctor.
Yeah.
So obviously I can't just have like 1 seat. I need the entire row for this journey.
There's not much I can do, I'm afraid. You can have the 3 seats, but you'd have to pay for the other 2.
I shouldn't have to pay for something. It's a medical condition.
No, don't work like that, honey. Don't work like that. I think we all have a little bit of claustrophobia. Listen, claustrophobia is a serious thing, and I do empathize with you. I also get very claustrophobic on planes. It's not a good place to be claustrophobic, unfortunately. Don't know if I've ever heard of anyone that wants the plane to pay for 2 additional seats because they are claustrophobic. That is a new one for me. I have not really heard that one before. I'm sorry.
You're discriminating me.
You can't just have the 3 seats, but you have to pay for the 3 seats. You can't just have the other 2 seats for free.
If somebody had an allergy, a peanut allergy on a plane, nobody's allowed to eat peanuts. So why am I not allowed 3 seats?
Okay, no, those things are very different, I would say. You having 2 extra seats is not the same thing as someone going into anaphylactic shock and dying on a plane and then having to reroute the entire plane, having to go back, land so that people can get medical attention. It's easily solvable. Okay, when someone has a peanut allergy, we just, stop people from eating peanuts on a plane. We do not serve the peanuts. We ask people not to eat the peanuts. Okay, it's something that can be easily combated. We don't give the peanut allergy person the entire row of seats because they have a peanut allergy.
If I feel tied in, it's the only way I can travel.
It's a very unreasonable request. I cannot just give you 3 seats for free. I wouldn't be able to do that for anyone.
So what about people who are tall? You give them extra leg room?
No, not necessarily. They'd have to pay for the leg room as well. To be fair, if you can afford a flight to Croatia, I am assuming that you can afford the other 2 seats.
Fair.
You don't know what I can afford. I'm telling you now that this is not going to be the end of this because I'm not paying for 2 more seats. I'll make sure I get in touch with your manager.
I'm sure she'll tell you exactly what I'm telling you, but you feel free.
Thank you for absolutely nothing.
This can't be real. People don't really do this, do they? It's almost as if you're trying to create a problem so that you do get something like extra leg room for free. And also, to be fair, you're going to Croatia. I don't really know why you're going, but travel is a luxury, okay? If you can't travel, you can't travel because of your claustrophobia. Everybody doesn't have to bend their rules and pay for things for you because you have it. I'm sorry. That's not the way it works. I have an allergy to Karens. That doesn't mean that I'm allergic to stupid. It doesn't mean I don't have to encounter it on a day-to-day basis. I have extreme claustrophobia. I need the whole plane to myself for the price of 1 seat. Well, since we're already handing them out, why not just hand out the whole plane? If you are claustrophobic, take a boat. You could. I don't know. Boats are quite claustrophobic too. Have you ever slept on a boat? The cabins are quite small, and the toilets just suck your butt. They do some butt sucking. I've got economy class phobia. I need first class. That's really what this is about. Come on now. My claustrophobia needs a first class seat. Okay. Seems like we're all in agreement that this is, how you say, rather silly. You let me know how that goes. Getting your free seats because of your claustrophobia.
Main Character Syndrome is destroying all of your brains, and it's why you will never be able to defeat the internet. So I follow this lady for her Trader Joe recipes because I'm obsessed with Trader Joe's now. Not only does she lay everything out for you, she tells you what to buy specifically, all at Trader Joe's, but she even gives the recipes within the reel. She doesn't lead you to a blog. I'm sure she's selling something, but it's all free, right? People are still angry. No matter what you do on the internet, actually, most of the internet's going to be mad.
Yep.
So really, it's just a week of dinners.
Can
for 2
confirm.
adults. That's just dinners. You still need breakfast, lunch, and snacks. Are 2 of the people in the family dogs? I spend at least $200 a week just for 2 adults. Family of 5 and 1's a baby, so 4 people eating. For dinners, yes, but lunches. And if we go back, All she says is a week of Trader Joe meal. She didn't say this is my weekly grocery list. I'm just giving you a week's worth of Trader Joe meals that are appropriate for my family. That's all she does. And y'all are still angry. So I'm telling y'all now, you just have to post. No matter what you post, someone's going to be mad. Most of the internet's going to be mad. You'll never win. You can't let that deter you from growing. She has a large account. If she responded and clapped back every single time, she would never win. Okay? For some reason, on every corner of the internet, no matter what you do, somebody is triggered because they make it about them. And I'm going to tell you the biggest life secret is not about you. You don't have to make everything about you. And the moment you let go of that, you start winning in this world. But y'all don't know how to do it.
This is a real thing. No, it is a real thing. Like, this is the most unassuming, untriggering content that you could possibly make. She's not expressing any opinions. She's just showing some food and making it and showing how you could possibly do it yourself. And people are still mad. Honestly, with stuff like that, you kind of just, like, I have to be honest, I would go and look at those comments just to be flabbergasted by them because it's funny to me. Like, it's so funny how people get angry at a video. It just has never occurred to me to, like, watching content and to get so mad that I write a comment that is, like, more or less unrelated to what the content is about. Somehow making it about me. And sometimes you genuinely don't know what's gonna set people off. Like, you really, really don't. You really have no idea what the hot button issues are. Who knows, maybe there will be people out there who think that asking for 2 extra seats because they have claustrophobia is a justified thing to do. Maybe they will genuinely feel that way, and maybe they will make comments and get mad at me. Charlotte, this is a serious condition. I'm so mad. Okay, cool. My favorite thing that people do in the comments, for example, I will say, you can't get 2 extra seats for free because you have claustrophobia. And then someone will say, well, what about people who are overweight? Well, what about people who have serious medical conditions? What about people? What about people? You seem like you don't care, Charlotte. And it's like, babes, that is a completely separate conversation. That is not the conversation that I'm having, okay? You can go fight with yourself in the comments. That is not the conversation that I am having over here. Come over here. We are having a separate conversation. Most of the time, a video it's really not about you. It might appeal to you. It's certainly something that you need to, like, separate yourself from and not get upset. It is just the internet. And sometimes I'm like, maybe a TikTok ban would be a good idea. Oh, goodness. Maybe this TikTok ban is just a sign that we all need to touch grass. If you're getting that mad about someone posting a video on the internet, someone that you don't even know, it might be time to take a little bit of a break from social media. Okay? It's okay. We'll be here when you get back.
This guy here, excuse me. What, you are an absolute racist. I've just said, can you cut my hair? And you said no? Because you're racist.
Listen, what do you mean I'm racist, bro? I just said I'm on my lunch break.
Yeah.
I specialise in cutting afro hair.
Yeah.
I've said you can wait
Yeah.
for my colleague, Dan,
Yeah.
to cut your hair.
Yeah. No, you didn't. No, you did not.
Well, I did.
You said, I don't cut
why you
white
not
people's
bro?
hair.
I didn't say it, bro.
You did.
You're putting words in my mouth now.
Yeah, well, why can't you cut my hair?
Bro, I've literally just said I'm going on my lunch break.
Yeah.
Right? And when I come back, I have 2 clients. I specialise in afro hair. I don't usually cut Caucasian people hair. If you want to wait for my colleague Danny to cut your hair, you're more than welcome to do that.
No, I'm not coming into a racist shop. I'm not
This
doing
isn't
this.
real.
I'm not coming into a racist.
No way.
Because you said you're not cutting my hair.
I didn't say I'm not going to cut your
No,
hair.
you said you're not cutting white people's hair is what you said. You said, I don't cut white people's hair.
No, listen, now you're trying to put words in my mouth because you got your little camera out. You want to try and make things look bigger than it actually is. So relax.
No.
Yes.
So you're just being an idiot. You're an idiot. I've been coming here for years.
Don't come here calling me an idiot in front of my shop, bro.
But you are. I've been coming here for years, and you're saying you can't cut my hair, you can't do this, you can't do that. You're not a very good barber, or you're racist.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Just to back the barber up here, cutting afro hair is completely different than cutting hair that belongs to someone who is Caucasian, okay? Any hair that you don't actually have specific training to cut, you should never go to someone who doesn't understand or isn't trained to cut your hair. You're just asking for a bad haircut, babe. He's saving you from a bad haircut.
Bro, I'm literally... Are you deaf or something? Is there something wrong with your ears or like...
I'm not dead. That's no way to speak to your client, is it?
You're not taking in the information that I'm giving to you.
I am.
I literally just told you I'm on lunch break, yeah?
Yeah.
I specialise in afro hair.
Yeah.
If you want to wait, you can wait, but...
I don't want to wait. I want you to cut my hair.
Why?
I've just told you I'm about to go on my lunch break. That's what I'm saying. You're not taking in the information.
So, no, the reason is then,
in
you're
the
saying
car.
you can't cut my hair is because you want to go on your lunch break. That's the only reason. It's because you can't be bothered to actually do work. Oh, you're racist.
Listen, you're not going to sit here and tell me when I can and can't go on my lunch break.
Well,
You're my manager, you're my boss.
No,
you know? So don't come here and sit here and think you can try and record me and like
Well, I always-
try and make the situation bigger than it actually is.
I'll probably
I
pay
don't
your
know
wages
you,
because I
you know
always
what I mean?
tip.
What?
I always tip when I come here.
Bro, I don't give a toss if you tip or not. I don't care.
I'll probably pay your wages. Just go. Why don't you just do?
Not yet, you don't.
Here's some advice. Here's some advice for you.
I don't need
When you
advice.
get someone coming in for a
I don't need
haircut,
advice from you.
well, you
What-
do.
what
You
is the
definitely
advice?
do
Why
from
you
me.
record-
You
tell
don't know
me
how
why
to do
you-
customer
why you
service
recording?
properly.
Why are you recording?
Because I want to prove this to the police. Because you're a racist. That's why.
I'm a racist.
You said you won't cut
Okay,
my hair.
And what proof have you got of that?
Because you said you won't cut my hair. You said, well, you basically said, I don't cut white people hair, is what you basically said.
It's either you're bored or you're a comedian. Which one is it?
Neither. I'm a customer that needs a haircut. I've got a wedding tomorrow.
Listen, I'm not gonna do this with you. You're clearly
Go
you're
somewhere
clearly trying to get
else.
something out of me by pulling out your phone and trying to record me all this.
No.
Trying to promote your place. Is
No.
that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm trying to call you out for being the true person that you are, which is a racist
I'm not a racist.
and not a
I'm clearly
professional.
not a racist. You're just being the right toss.
No, you're clearly not professional.
I'm clearly
That's
not
what it is. I
professional.
mean, look.
I politely told you inside the situation. I came back outside and I told you the situation again. And now you just want to like
Yeah.
bring out your phone and call me a racist, saying you're gonna call the police, this and that. Mate, you're
I
wasting
am.
time, bro.
I'm going to call the police.
All right then, call the police.
Right then.
You're not gonna get anywhere from it, mate. I'll be honest.
Well, I am.
All right, man.
Are you though? No. Honestly, like this just sounds like a big joke to me. Like this can't be real. Like no haircut is worth this trouble. Ain't racist. Black and white hair are way different. Cameraman is spastic. They are way different. Like he's just honestly saving you the trouble. Cause like if he did cut your hair and like he didn't do a good job because it's not what he specializes in, then you'd be mad at him. Well, you're mad anyway, so. If a barber tells you in advance that they are not good at cutting someone's hair texture, say thank you and be happy he didn't mess up your haircut. Well, that would be difficult because that would mean that you are not the main character in someone else's story.
A man just called his wife a 6 out of 10 on a podcast just so he could dunk on other women on the panel. The point he was making is that most women aren't objectively 10s, and when a woman on the panel told him, okay, well, rate your wife then, ended up saying on a physical level, his wife is a 6 out of 10. Why would you bait your wife out like that just to make a point to other women, just to dunk on other women? Are these the protectors of society we're supposed to fall over ourselves trying to get? He legitimately disregarded her honor in favor of his ego.
Because he wanted to make a point. You wanted to make a point. Oh my goodness. No, honestly, the only person who looks bad in this conversation is him. Why do you even need to make that point? Well, no, it's a thing. No, it's like, it's for real a thing. Like if I were to go on here and say like, oh, I'm like a solid 8 out of 10. You would like look at the comments and people are like,
No, you're like maybe a 7. No, you're like a 6 on a good day.
like people make it their prerogative to like humble you. You say too high of a number and they bring you down. You say too low of a number and then they're like, no, you're like a 7. Like you're like a 7. Oh my God. I hate this argument. I hate it so much. Like, I don't know why it triggers me so much. Because I had the audacity once to say that I was an 8 out of 10. I was sorely mistaken. I'm not an 8 out of 10. Certainly not. But by all means, let's just hurt people's feelings. They just have to know that you don't find them as attractive as they think they are. We cannot allow that. We must humble everyone. All right, let's watch the actual conversation that this is about. I'm curious.
Rate your wife 1 to 10 then. Okay, as soon as you rate your husband, what is that?
No, rate your wife.
As soon as you rate your
went
husband.
around.
She asked you
went
first.
around and you want all these women to rate themselves. So rate your wife.
On pure physical attractiveness at her age, my wife is about 6. Now rate your husband.
Oh, that's
Do
mean.
it. Your turn.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't. That's
No,
right.
I told you I don't use a number.
Distinction between honesty and a liar,
Are you
ladies and
saying
gentlemen.
rate him physically?
Yes,
on
physically only.
Not on my
Only
attraction.
physically.
Okay, so this is the other issue with this whole rating system. I feel like women, when they're asked this question, they immediately rate on more than one quality, like the whole package. They rate on physical attractiveness, they rate on humor, on kindness, whatever good qualities they add to that pile to make their rating higher. Whereas men rate solely on physical attractiveness. So there's like a little bit of a disconnect there where it's like, should we not be taking all of these other wonderful things into account? No, it's just about how you look, babe. That's your worth.
I just did. Do it. Can't do it.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
that.
that's right. Totally dishonest.
No.
Demands it from me. Refuses to
Because
say it
you're
herself.
the one setting the standard.
My wife's literally watching it, guaranteeing she's not upset at all, but you can't answer
I
the
doubt
question
that.
I think it's a
honestly.
disrespectful question.
Because she doesn't
Why?
want it
Because
to.
I think
Because it's true.
That's her own values. If she
No.
Right, but demands that the other person does.
No, I'm not gonna rate
It's
it.
pathetic.
It's not pathetic.
That is pathetic.
Okay, so listen, she doesn't want to answer the question because she doesn't want to disrespect her husband on a public platform. Like, not every opinion needs to be shared. And to go, like, just to say it with your chest like that, like,
My wife is a 6 out of 10.
publicly, like, damn, like, I don't know, man. To say it just with your whole chest like that, like, that's just mean. She doesn't want to do the same thing to her own husband. Everybody else can see how mean he's being. But I'm being honest. I'm being honest. If you can't handle the truth. Should we rate this guy too, since truth is so important to him? No, we're not playing that game because we're better than that, guys. We're better than that. But listen, we all have a number in our heads. And that number went down significantly after he started talking. Let's be honest.
There's this guy that I met on Raya about a month and a half ago who says that he travels a lot and he's a type A type of person. So like when he travels, he makes like a full list of all these restaurants that he wants to visit. And so he's been giving me like a play-by-play of his experiences in these places. And he's very detailed about the type of food, the restaurants, his experiences and stuff like that. And so he's been in like 3 cities in the month and a half that we have been going back and forth on Raya. And he just updated it that he's going to go to North Carolina in like 2 weeks and stuff. And he was in Mexico City for his birthday, and then he was in London or whatever. And he doesn't know that I know that on Raya, you're allowed to put plans in, like so-and-so is going to this city at this date. But if you're actually in the city, Raya updates it on its own and says so-and-so is visiting this city from your home city. And while he's telling me that he's in all these cities, his Raya has been saying that he's been in Atlanta this entire time. And so that's how dating is going.
Okay. For what purpose, my dear? You're trying to sound like well-traveled and cultured, or maybe you just don't want to see her. Maybe you're like,
Oh, I'm traveling everywhere. I'm going all the places.
that way there's no commitment, right? Because he's never in town. I wonder if he knows that you can see that he's not where he says he is. Let's not tell him. This could be useful. We can move in the shadows with this information.
Bro, Tiana Robillard deleted her TikTok account, bro. Yes.
Nah, homeboy, she didn't delete her account. She just blocked you. She's trying to get away from you because you're creepy. You're creeping her out, and you got that weird smile and laugh that you got going on. Like, I understand you found success making hit pieces about this girl, but drop it, homie. She's not checking for you. You're the only one checking for her.
Wow.
So just drop it, dude. You're scaring the girl. That's all you're doing. So just drop it, homeboy.
Whoa, okay. The fact that you had to get called out by I've never seen this dude in my life, but even he can tell what's going on. That is embarrassing. I'm sorry. We make a public TikTok announcing that someone deleted their account when it turns out Actually, you're just blocked, babe. You're literally just blocked. Not that
You're creepy. You're creeping her out.
That's exactly what's going on here. Come on. You're getting so creeped out by this man. I'd block him too. Honestly, in this era, I'm a blocker. I know I said that I throw block parties before, but like I'm a blocker. I'm a serial blocker. I enjoy it. As soon as I see even just like a hint of spitefulness in a comment, I won't even read the full sentence. I will literally just block it. I had to block someone that I've known for a very long time recently because it was like she was spewing all this really hate for literally no reason. And you know what I did? I didn't even read it. I went and I just blocked her because like we don't have to engage in or allow any sort of socialization on social media that we don't want to. Okay, you have celebrities that you follow, people that keep showing up on your for you page that you don't like. Block them. Block them. You got people in your life that are mean to you, that say nasty to you. Block them. You got an ex that keeps creeping. Block them. Block them all. Block that energy, babes. Okay? Block it all. In 2025, we do not have time for energy that prevents us from feeling our best self. There is something very therapeutic about a block, you know? It's just so like, block. You're physically just doing this to the energy when you block someone. You're like, bye, 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 bye. That's all it is. It's nice. Who cares? People love to get triggered when they get blocked. You blocked me! How dare you not listen to my vitriol! Why? Why do I have to listen to that? I have free will. You have the free will to write nasty. He's got the free will to be a creep. I have the free will to block. We all have free will in this house, okay? This house of planet Earth. Most of the time, honestly, it ain't that serious. It's just like, I see something and I'm like, nope, want that. I'm good. I don't even entertain it. And that's exactly what she's doing. You know what I just realized? I am making everything about me. Well, let's be honest here. Let's be honest. I do have to make some sort of content about this. I try to make it relevant for everyone, but I mean, you gotta share your personal opinion. That was a nice little epiphany there.
Is this your parking spot? This is a road.
Hey,
this is a road.
You go for it. I got
this
you.
is a road.
I got you, and I'll get you checked.
Get me checked for what?
Yes, absolutely.
I didn't even leave yet, and there's literally no signs over here.
There is no parking.
Up there, okay, if I get a ticket, I get a ticket. That's not your problem.
That's not a ticket you're gonna get. It's a toll.
That's fine. That's not your problem.
Yes, it is.
How is it your problem?
Because we live here, we pay taxes here, we pay.
I pay taxes too. I live in this country. I pay for everything.
In your house, okay?
But I'm here now.
No, you. That's okay. The cops is coming. I voted.
Tell them to come. Tell them to come.
I am.
Okay, I'm waiting
I
for
don't want to
them.
embarrass you. I don't want to delay you. I just want to make you look like a fool.
I got all day.
Ooh.
Don't worry about it.
Here we go.
Yo, this is what happens when people are bored.
Officer?
Here, officer? What?
Yes. Well, no, we have a line here we call.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you the plate. Hi. Got a little trouble here. Hi, Herbie.
Trouble?
Oh,
I literally just came to park. I literally, if I get a ticket, I get a ticket. If I get towed, I get towed.
Is this in Toronto?
Draper enforcement there, man. I don't know.
Like, no, bored.
Bro, is this in Toronto? But I feel like I recognize that street. Hang on. When we look this way, do I recognize this street? Hang on. I'm just really curious if this is the street that I'm thinking of. It is! It absolutely is! Oh, yeah, there is the train tracks. Got it. Yeah, I know exactly where this is. Okay, so to be fair, street parking is very, very hard to come by in downtown Toronto. You're literally just having to deal with that. You're right by Lakeshore, which is honestly right by the Rogers Stadium. It's the most busy part of Toronto, okay? Just to give you a little bit of context here. This is the area of Toronto where all the tourists come, where everybody parks their cars because they're going to the stadium. There's multiple different stadiums, Blue Jays, Toronto Maple Leafs, concerts. There's so many different events that are always going on in this area, especially in the summer. So parking is very, very hard to come by. And it has literally just gotten to the point where people will just park and pay for the ticket because there is nowhere to park. There's nothing. So I'm guessing that this man is angry that someone is parking on the public street in front of his house. Who knows, maybe he's got a parking permit that allows him to park in the street in front of his house. But unfortunately, that doesn't stop people from parking there if they want to park there. It literally just doesn't. You live in downtown Toronto. Welcome to the show. That is nuts! We've been in this scenario so many times where it's like we cannot find parking. We can't, and especially if we're going downtown for like a busy like event or something like that, you cannot find parking like ever. So the result is you literally just park illegally and pay for the ticket. At which point it's like, you're paying your dues. You are paying for that parking spot. It's his home. Just find somewhere else to park. Easier said than done. It's a public street with other cars there. I can park wherever. Also, it wasn't the Karen's home. They walked down the street after to their actual home. Wait a second. So what the hell is this about? I thought it was his house. Pretty sure this area is a private road, meaning no public parking. Okay. Is that off front between Bathurst and Spadina? I told you it was Toronto. So how much was the fine and towing charges? $3 and free cents. Okay, so he didn't even get a ticket. I don't know, man. Not my circus, not my monkey. I think this is silly. I understand it can be annoying if someone takes, you know, if it's like a permit street and like someone takes your parking spot in front of your house or whatever. I understand that can be annoying. And he's probably pissed off about the multitude of people who are coming and parking on that street. Is it a he or a she? I don't know. Wait, it's a she? Oh no. Oh, I thought, sorry. Okay. Genuine mistake. If there's someone that's parking in front of your house and it's a permit only parking spot, you kind of just got to take pictures, record it. If it's the same person over and over again, then maybe you can do something about it. It's really not up to you. You got to like, that person either has to get a ticket or it is what it is. I'm sorry. We live in a busy city. There's no parking. I'm going to drive from Montreal just to park there now. Jesus. We Canadians, we're nice, but we can be petty as fuck. I'm just saying.
Oh, why the sad face, Millie?
I'm not sad. We need Jesus.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
Wait. No.
Smash.
Was
Oh,
that
my
what I
bad.
think it was? Was that a Charlotte Tilbury flawless filter? I knew
I
it!
didn't do that on purpose.
Why?
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this pissed me off. It's really. Why did you do that? What, because you wanted some attention? Why'd you do that? Why did you do that? And now there's broken glass. Like, honestly, that stuff is so wonderful that I would literally like pick it up with my fingers and put it on the face even though there's dirt in it. Oh, why? She's not giving you attention. Boo-hoo. Yet another example as to how main character syndrome has become the latest pandemic. Subscribe!